Good afternoon, good people. Welcome everybody. It's RustyMoney here on PlayStation Network and RustyMoney Gaming on YouTube. We're here for a live episode of what I'm calling The End is Near in the Banished Adventures here on No Man's Land with myself, RustyMoney. So basically, we're doing a little behind the scenes live stream here, as most of this little mini series that I'm doing, which is a follow of JackSarge Farming's Banished Adventures on No Man's Land. This is a role play to that Banished Adventures by JackSarge Farming. So welcome Nuclear Salmon, Dust Bunny, Charles, and Bobby. How are you doing? So we've got a wheat harvest to get work done on, and do whatever else I feel like doing here. As probably there'll be one more episode to this, everybody, to finish the story. I know it was a short little thing, but yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed it. I'm not taking the whole Banished Adventures as far as what JackSarge and our friend Milk That Hen have, everybody. I've played No Man's Land a lot, and I just wanted to add a little bit of a role play to JackSarge Farming's Banished Adventures on No Man's Land that I thought would be kind of a little interesting to why he called it Banished Adventures. So, thanks for following the series and being in today's live stream. Brennan Gaming, welcome in, and David, welcome in. I'm trying to get rid of this COVID. Oh, excuse me. Probably shouldn't use that word. I'm trying to get rid of this nasty bug. Well, I hope that looks like you found a new slant to the game. Oh yeah, right? A new slant is definite. If I decide to live stream tonight, everybody, I'm gonna probably live stream Alone in the World. Tomorrow, I'm going to post up a time where we can spend a lot of time on Calm Lands for those that are wanting to see Calm Lands. Probably gonna be no multiplayer live stream possibly this weekend. If there is, it'll be tomorrow night. Just a lot of things going on that I want to get done. Otherwise, I was thinking about doing a multiplayer live stream one of the nights during the week. So like maybe Monday or Tuesday night. We'll see what Towboat and whoever else might be up to. Outlaw, welcome. Farmer Mike, welcome. I'm doing much better, just trying to get rid of the fever to finally break. Oh yeah, I bet it's taken a little bit of time for the old fever to break. I'm sure that is a little bit of a hassle there. Alright, let's drop that. Okay, now I want to go ahead and get the rest of that there harvested. So we're gonna have to, I believe, go into the next day of July. I gotta look and see if we're playing. Can't remember if I'm playing 2 days in this one or not. Yeah, 2 days. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go forward. I'm not too worried about my greenhouses. I'm just going to stall those for now. Oh, they already were stalled. They were off. Okay. I do have a little bit of charcoal to sell yet. And the sheep and chickens are doing just fine. Outlaw says, just doing some chopping silage on the Nebraska map since the guy didn't want to do any work till Monday in real life. Oh, hey, a little break's not too bad, Outlaw. A little break's not too bad. Of course, unless you need the money. That's the other thing, you know. I could always use the money, but I also like the break, so, you know. Let's skip forward here. That should get us to our next harvested field. I got 122,000. Oh, and that's still not ready. We're gonna have to speed up the time a little bit. I want to check on the sugar beet over here. I think it's sugar beet. Sugar beet is growing. Let's go speed up the time. Tate Stewart, welcome, my friend. How are you doing, Tate? Thanks for the comment on the latest episode that you commented on. I'm hoping to maybe live stream that gameplay tonight. I'm hoping. We will see. Okay, now we're wanting this to come into harvest. Hopefully that field, this field here, comes into harvest soon. Let's get in the old... Oh, these two little greenhouses by Alien Jim, I actually kind of like them, but they don't... They need bigger capacity for stuff to be stored in them. I really like the mushroom one because the mushrooms kind of do pay pretty good. Man, am I going to have to go into October to get that other field to come into harvest? Blue 1, welcome. Let's go see. Or, I mean, August? Yeah, August. Mushrooms in the greenhouse. Yeah, because that's wheat, ain't it? This is wheat, I believe. Yeah, that's wheat. Yeah. Alien Gems. This one makes flowers, and this one makes mushrooms. Mushrooms in the greenhouse. You're correct. Alright, let's go to sleep one more night here. Miss Hillbilly Farmer, welcome. So those that are new watching or new to the channel, this is the Banished Adventures by JackSarge Farming. I decided to follow along and do it as well, which was basically to challenge yourself on the northern hills of No Man's Land. So basically, in the PDA, everybody, if we go to the PDA here, you had the choice of starting either here on plot 10 or starting on plot 1. And then as you progressed, you had to buy all of the top row of No Man's Land before you could buy any property below the top row. And then the next property you could buy below the top row was any one of these numbers right here attached to the top row. Have you tried the open air garden style of greenhouse, Rusty? Which open air greenhouse, Ken? I've always had Omatanus, so I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Okay, so that's that. But my version to this was a little bit of a story. It was gonna be a mini series anyway. If you want to see two great content creators and what they have done with the whole Northern Hills on No Man's Land, you need to check out Milk That Hen and JackSarge Farming, as well as Wasteland Gaming. I believe was doing this as well on YouTube. My part to this whole thing was adding a little bit of a story. Oh, yeah, Ken, you know, I haven't really used the extra large, if you will, open air gardens. Haven't really used them yet. And the focal point of my story, everybody, is this right here, of why this is called the Banished Adventures a little bit. This cave that I built here on my version of the Banished Adventures on No Man's Land. That's kind of the focal point of the story. So the mini story will be coming to an end in a recorded episode, which will be episode 11. Alright, let's get on this wheat harvest here. So I can't unfortunately show you everything that's inside the cave yet. I can show you parts of the cave, but I can't show you the finished project because it's a part of the story. So yeah, if you want to see the cave, we can go see the cave. I just can't take you to the end of the cave. Or show you the entire thing yet. But if you've always wondered what the whole concept and my idea of a story in the whole regards of why this was called the Banished Adventures, then you need to watch out for Banished. I see you. So stay tuned, everybody. Don't forget to hit the old like button. Thanks, Looney. 5 Gen Farms, welcome. Hope everyone's day is awesome. Not too bad. Not too bad, 5 Gen. Just doing a little work here on No Man's Land. Was curious, does anyone know if there's any dairy barns that holds around 500 cows for PC? Oh, I bet there's all kinds, but I would have no idea what. Nuclear Salmon might have some ideas, maybe. Or Ken. Don't spill your adult beverage on... Oh, I know, right, Looney? I mean, look at this. This shouldn't even be possible. Shouldn't even be possible. But this was the right machine for it, as our friend as one of our friends helped do some off-camera testing for us for some reasonable but small harvesters that could conquer the hills of no man's land while in operation. And of the ones I was interested in, this was the best one. The old Claws Dominator old generation pack. There are a few slope adjusting harvesters. A few slope adjusting harvesters? What do you mean by that? Maybe you should do a video about that, because I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, time for work, Rusty. Chris Stapleton and Willie Nelson tonight. Oh, cool, Nuclear. Cool. In the old stadium. That's pretty cool. Not really a fan of either one, but I do love my country music. The harvester will level to the slope. Okay, Looney. Well, really, that really hasn't become an issue at all. I mean, I really haven't had a problem with this harvester on these slopes. The biggest problem is the horsepower to climb them. That's the biggest problem. Clint Black is coming here in my town in about a week. Yeah, we had for our county fair here, we had Eli Young Band and Walker Montgomery, who is the son of John Michael Montgomery, the old man that sang like the song John Deere Green, I believe. So Walker Montgomery was the opener, and Eli Young Band was the main entertainer for our county fair. In game, it will not make any difference, but in real life, you want to keep it level for efficiency. Yeah, I wish Alan Jackson and Leanne Womack would come back here. Yeah. I only have one cow pen that can go up to quantity 500. It's expensive at $715,000, made by Lizard. Name is Cow Barn Big with Lizard Mix Feeder. Oh. $715,000. That's quite expensive. Thanks to everybody for supporting my, what do you want to say it, gameplay changes as we near the end of FS22. So, again, thank you all for understanding that I was getting a little burnt out on Hinterland, and as well as Split Mountain Ranch, which was already done anyway, but I actually, so I didn't have Temptation, everybody. Both of those game saves have been deleted because there's other maps in the game that I want to play before FS25. So unfortunately I did delete them last night, actually. Yeah, it's odd. I don't have the same barn without the feeder as the where'd it go? I lost my spot. Less expensive option. Oh, yeah. Okay. You know, and then my hands get a little sore on this controller playing on this gameplay because I try to squeeze the trigger as hard as I can to try and get a little more power out of the machine to climb the slope. I don't know why, but I sure notice it. It's like, Rusty, that's not going to do any more good. It's not going to be helpful to do that. It's like, maybe if I squeeze it just a little tighter, we'll get a couple more horsepower out of it. Alright, we need to get all this wheat. Dr. Ken says, don't do that. Bill is in the mail. Don't do that. I do the same with racing games. Yeah, right. I just go ahead and set cruise control, otherwise my finger goes numb too. Laugh out loud. Do you have cruise control on? Yeah, we do, Dust Bunny. A lot of times I forget to use it. I don't know why. You know, I've mentioned several times as I really enjoy the game on console. I've played it on my laptop after I got my laptop for Christmas, last Christmas. But I didn't really get into it because I'd always come home and want to get on my game saves on console. So my laptop I just mainly use for helping the stream a little bit by watching the stream chat on my laptop instead of on my phone like I used to do. Easier to see. But because I play on console, I just love the game on console, and I'm so used to doing everything myself. You know, like moving equipment from here to there, and I just kind of occasionally forget about those little things that keep getting added to the game since FS19. And I think in FS19 you can set cruise control too, but I forget about it a lot. Right now, just because we were discussing it, I do have the cruise control set on the harvester, but when it comes to the tractors, I always forget to set it. I do notice, like, on the harvesters I usually set it, but like on tractors and stuff I don't very often. It's like occasionally I'll get asked, you know, what are some mods that I wish I could have on console that are on PC? You know, and a lot of people are always going to say like Courseplay or Follow Me or something like that. And Follow Me, I don't really know if I'd even really... I mean, yeah, Follow Me would be nice, but I really don't need it. I'm so used to playing the game like I play it on console that I sometimes think that some of those things that you have on PC to play the game, even though a lot of people use them and enjoy them, I think, to me personally, because I've played on console so much, that I think it would ruin my enjoyment of the game, to be honest. I just don't think I would enjoy it as much. Because it doesn't bother me moving my equipment. And stuff like that, you know. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I really wish the workers were a little smarter. So, I mean, that part of it would be helpful. But a lot of the times I'm doing like challenges and stuff like that anyway, to where I really can't afford to justify to always set a worker. So I'm always doing it myself. Game and Joy, welcome in, my friend. And I'm always so particular about how and when I spend the money and what I spend the money on, so yeah, you know, like I got myself in a little bit of a pickle right now and alone in the world and what I should do with my money. You know, I'm gonna need a harvester, but I also would like a different tractor. I'm still operating with the same tractor on Alone in the World that I started with. I don't have anything additional other than my truck. And there's only so much the truck can do. Thanks, Game and Joy. But I thought instead of not only live streaming Calmlands this weekend, everybody, I would live stream this here and hope that you voted for this, which you did. So I could do a little behind the scenes live and just kind of bring the story to the end so y'all can see what I have in mind, I guess, and then what I want to create and bring to the end of FS25 or 22, I mean. There is another challenge that I've been kind of secretive about that is going to be coming to FS22 that will bring us to the end of 22, and it's on a map that I guess I should say I haven't never seen anybody live stream it. And the challenge is not so much gonna be like a struggle challenge. It's gonna be a creative minds challenge. How about that? It's gonna be one of those things that I think is fun. It's gonna be one of those things to see what people can actually do. It's gonna be one of those things where you're not gonna have a struggling start. It's just that I call a lot of this stuff a challenge because of the title of my Facebook group. And a challenge, in my view, everybody, as I'm the creator of the Facebook group, a challenge doesn't have to be a struggle. A challenge can also be fun. So you can create a fun challenge. It doesn't always have to be a, you know, a struggling hardcore type challenge. Make something fun to share. That was kind of the whole aspect also of what I created the Facebook group about, was getting people to enjoy the game in a different way. Okay. Crossword puzzle fields. Crossword puzzle fields. I like to think that challenge can also be a challenge to yourself to think differently. Right, Game and Joy? Well, this one will definitely make you think differently. Because you'll be able to do it however you want to do it. And, yeah, I don't got everything hashed out, but I'm hoping to hash it out this weekend so I can bring the start of it to the channel for other people to take on as well if they wish. Okay, now we gotta unload that harvester again. We're gonna cut through our field here. To open up a locked barn. Oh, it's... Even though the challenges name a Pacific map, isn't it possible to do the challenge as any map of choice? In some aspects, I try to give a player, on occasion, Dust Bunny, a couple of different map options. We have done that before. But most generally on the challenges I create, some of them I create for the particular map in mind. But in relation to your statement, Dust Bunny, this particular challenge I have in mind, I do have in mind for a map choice, but those maps are going to be by a particular modder that you will find out about fairly soon. Waylon, Samo, welcome, my friend. Hey, Rusty, how are you, my friend? Just popping in. I'm doing great, Samo, thanks. Hope you're doing well. Kobe, welcome. Gaming Joy says, my next one is going to be a 80s survival to only use equipment made before 1990. Somewhat simple. I personally like a challenge that is a single idea that can affect gameplay. I like that kind of thought process too, Game and Joy. On the flip side of that, I will tell you, particularly since playing FS22, I have really discovered that my type of favorite map is like these sandbox style type maps. And maybe that's not the proper word, but these maps to where there's a little bit of nothing on them and you can do what you want with them, but they still have a little bit of life to it to give you a little bit of somewhat of a feeling of play. So even though I quit Hinterland, I did like Hinterland. I'll tell you a good example of, I guess, my meaning. I shouldn't say a good example of my meaning. A good example of how I discovered this is the first time I actually tried to play No Man's Land, I absolutely despised the map. I just did not care for it. And then I played No Man's Land in a challenge, actually, that was created by one of my administrators on my Facebook group. And if we go here, I want to stop the harvester for a minute. If we go here across the map like this, the challenge that made me fall in love with No Man's Land was actually set up over across the way here. We're almost there. I'll show you exactly where it was. And once I did that challenge and completed it, I just cannot get enough of No Man's Land. I really like the map. But the challenge that I did was right here on this plot of land. And it was called the Sly Hill Homestead Challenge. and I set up my base camp, if I remember right. If I get in the landscape screen, whoops, gosh darn it. Okay, let's get in the truck. Maybe we'll just go here and I'll show you. I set up base camp somewhere in about this area on this plot of land. And I took on that challenge that was created by my friend Gary Vetter. And ever since then, I have absolutely enjoyed No Man's Land. The first time I did Calm Lands, I did my own challenge called the Baker's Dozen. And I didn't care for the map. I did not care for it. I almost quit the challenge. I got it finished, but I finished it in a rush because I was not enjoying it. And then I tried Krustu's challenge, the 200 horsepower challenge. Completely different style of approach, but still on the same map. And I still have enjoyed the map a lot. But Alone in the World, you know, I'm really enjoying Alone in the World, and even though it's my first gameplay on the map, I really like it. It's not a situation where I don't care for it right now. I really enjoy it. So I've quickly discovered that if I just kind of challenge myself to keep playing, kind of go in a different direction maybe sometimes with some of the gameplay on those styles of maps, I really like them. Alright, now I missed some of this here. What you all said. Samuel says I'm very well. John said it looks like it's about to rain in gameplay. Yeah, possibly. Gaming Joy. I even like limiting myself to one brand or theme. I do that too. I used to do color coding. I don't do it so much anymore. Dust Bunny, my problem with year Pacific challenges, so I don't know enough about the machinery, equipment, or vehicles to stay within the year. I kind of agree with that too, Dust Bunny. Gaming Joy, that's a big hiccup, but I'm weird. I like research and figuring all those details out. We can use the Through the Years mod, and the author has already done all the research on over 7,000 vehicles and tools. And if you all paid attention, Through the Years mod was on the latest testing list for FS22. If you all did not see that. It's going to be for PC, I believe, only. I wish it could be... I wish there was a way to somehow do like a Through the Generations mod or something. Some kind of similar concept for those on all platforms. You know, it's a lot of work in that Through the Years mod to install and uninstall several different mods as you move through the years. Here on console, I believe that maybe like Through the Generations would be particularly a lot easier for console. But yeah, it's probably a script thing, probably can't ever happen, so it's one of those things where, like Gaming Joy said there, he likes the research side, so then you'd have to research the hub, figure out how you want to play it, and move forward. Oh, thanks, Dust Bunny. Oh, yeah. Gaming Joy's not weird either. I agree. Ken says, whenever I start a new map, I try to use a brand I have not been using on the past few. Choose a color scheme and stick with it for that map. Yeah, and that's, I haven't so much done that, but I have tried to choose different things, and especially on Alone in the World, I've been using a lot of, been trying to use a lot of stuff I've never used before, and there's more to come. Same thing with my play on Calmlands too. In Calmlands, I've been using a lot of stuff I haven't used in prior FS22 content. That little dump truck you're using on Calmlands is a really nice mod. It is. It is, Dust Bunny. I agree with you there. I missed there what Samo. Let's see. I missed some stuff here. Samo said, Gaming Joy, I'm just setting up a new series on the vintage jokes with it being set in the 80s. Trying to find decade Pacific machinery and equipment was a real challenge. Oh, I bet, yeah. And it, you know, it's like this stuff on Alone in the World. I've done a lot of research, and watching like Milk That Hen, I can tell that there's certain things that Milk That Hen's been researching too, because I've been following Milk That Hen's series on Alone in the World, and he discovered some things I wasn't aware of for mods in the mod hub. Yeah, friend 3Js is currently doing a series using that mod, which is how I found it out. The author made a spreadsheet that includes links to all those mods he searched. Gaming Joy, did you know that I believe that, I could be wrong, but I thought I heard 3Js talk about it in his stream, but I believe that that mod author is Keith Bleeker. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard him refer to Keith. And I hadn't seen Keith around for quite a while. Yeah, Keith. He was, oh man, why can't I get my, oh, I'm full, no wonder. Now, let's get the truck here. Through the years is a great idea, but needs more items, and I think the production date needs better implementation. That's fantastic, Game Enjoy. Where can this mod be found, sir? I think it's Keith. It's listed as Thally as the author. Oh, really, Game Enjoy? Okay, well, maybe I'm wrong, but I could have swore he was referring to Keith. You're also doing a great job using the logging winch. Yeah, I'm having fun with the logging winch. Oh, he has another one too. That's probably what he was talking about, Gaming Joy. I didn't know that either. He also has another mod that shows the year and the vehicle description. Maybe that's what he was referring to. Oh, now what the heck? PC Taz, welcome. How are you doing, PC Taz? Thanks for stopping by the live stream. There you go, Dust Bunny. A bit late. Oh, it's alright. PC Taz, how have you been, my friend? We got 16 awesome people checking out this live stream here on No Man's Land. Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate the support to the channel. Banished, I see you. What on earth was that? Where's that coming from? Why do we keep hearing those voices? I'm fine, just settling in at a new job. Maybe not so new anymore since it's almost 6 months. Oh, nice, Taz. I think the lack of older machinery in that mod is a factor of the lack of old machinery in 22, and probably the lack of factual data on some of the oldest equipment. Yeah, I really hope I really wish, like our friend Rooster Mods and EY Modding and Peter J all continue with mods in FS25. I really hope that one of those three particularly will create some old generation pack. Oh, that would be awesome, because I don't think it's ever going to come to the game. You know, I can't remember. I think it was the Farm Sim guy. I can't remember which one it was. Made a really good statement about why they feel that some of the older equipment may never come back in the actual game itself. Just due to the fact of today's society and these companies being a part of the game production and spending the money to, you know, kind of get their name out there, why would they want to showcase their old equipment? They should be wanting to showcase the new technology. You know, so I totally understand that, but I really think, I just feel this way. I really think that if there was ever an old generation pack of sorts that was maybe even geared towards an old Western style map created by giants, I really think it would be a really cool DLC, or even a part of, you know, your season 1 pass. I really think it would be a hit. That's just my opinion. I think it would be a bigger hit than some of this 1 to 3 meter root crop harvesting technology. But all in all, I really hope that UI Modding, Peter J, Roosters Mods, just to name a few, I hope they really continue to make us old equipment for FS25. Dust Bunny, I really wish Giants would allow more old vintage type equipment in the game or even add it to base. I totally agree, Dust Bunny. Totally 100% agree. I enjoy using older equipment much more than new. We PC players really are lucky with the mods we have access to, right? Vintage equipment breeds loyalty for brands, so on, would be more inclined to like the new stuff as well. Yeah. I agree, Rusty, but I don't think an old theme pack will ever come from Giants. They are too focused modern stuff. Yep, I agree too. Game Enjoy. I like watching those as well. You know, we don't have to go as far back as, we don't have to go as far back as like the old horse-drawn farming or anything like that, but, buildings like this right here, I just wish we had maps that were designed around buildings like this, or even like buildings like this that I have installed probably here. Like these things here. Having maps, just a more. I think you all know what I mean, but some of the best, and I have to agree with Gaming Joy, because our friend Brady was looking for some map suggestions. Some of the best maps, in my opinion, for doing like a vintage play for FS22 are actually probably more of your Polish style maps. Because they just look more, there's a lot of detail to them. They just look more like old-time farming. Sometimes they even feel a little bit more brought to life than your average map, I guess, if you will. Ronnie, welcome, my friend. Thanks for the tip, buddy. Drop the coffee and the donuts in the chat, everybody, for our friend Ronnie with the little tip to the channel. What did Samo say there? Horse-drawn equipment would make horses useful. Yeah, right, Samo? I agree. Polish mod makers made good comeback to Mod Hub at this point. Yeah, right, Taz? Horses are the reason I started playing FS. I just wish their value had not been cut so they aren't worth much now. I agree, Dust Bunny. I do agree. I also wish that in the whole production of FS25 that the animal aspect is more like it was in 19. When it even comes to the value of the animals, because you could buy the animals really cheap, and then once you actually raised them, The value was actually better, in my opinion, in 19 when you went to sell them. No matter what it was, you could make money. In 22, you really don't see the money return from animals. I wish they'd actually increase it a little bit. Too many of the US style maps use the Elm Creek assets, not too many older assets. I have an idea to make a Western Cowpoke style map at some point, but that's lots of buildings to make. Game Enjoy. I inspire you to move forward with the idea. I would love to see something like that. You know, what I picture in my mind is a old farmstead, or like an old town setting like you see in the old game called now I just lost my train of thought. What is the game called? I gotta look, because I think I have it in my cupboard. Oh man, what is the name of that game? Somebody's probably gonna think of it before me. Oh man, our friend Suffice to Say always made videos on it. Oh my goodness. It's a cowboy game. It's a cowboy game, everybody. I cannot think of the name of it. What the heck is the name of it? Yeah, there we go, Looney. Looney just said it. Red Dead. Red Dead Redemption. Oh, I would love some kind of... That's what kind of game inspires my mind about old farming. Like the appearance of the buildings and stuff in that game. Or like the old TV show, everybody, Little House on the Prairie. Miss Omatana is the only one who made horses worth 40,000 in both her maps, Hinterland and Four Fields. I would love to see horses used for logging and farming. Logging would be cool, like use them as like a winch system. That would be cool, Dust Bunny. You know, they could even broaden off of the horses. Give us some big old powerful, what do they call them? Not like Clydesdales, but what is the other style, not style, but the other breed of horse, if you will, that's big and known for power. Belgian, maybe? That might be what I'm thinking of, Dust Bunny. Not oxen. Draft horses too. Yeah, there you go, Looney the farm guy. Jake Hunter, welcome to the live stream, my friend. Dust Bunny and Rusty, check my Discord comment related to the Wild West idea. You want me to look at it now or just look at it later? I'll look at it later, if possible. I'll definitely look at it. No, don't look now. Alright, thanks, Game Enjoy. I will definitely do so. Most definitely. With the new water buffalo addition to 25, it seems we are being set up for pulling animals, or at least I hope that. Yeah, I hope so, Ken. I kind of hope so anyway. Oh, my truck's running. How is Jake Hunter? Thanks for stopping by the live stream, Jake. Appreciate the support. Being English, I always wonder what type of maps people enjoy more. American or UK, Eastern European? Samo, I hope this gives you... Well, this might mix you up a little bit. But I'll tell you, Samo, the ones that I really enjoy, and I talked about this a little bit ago, but outside of these maps that are like No Man's Land, Hinterland, Calm Lands, Alone in the World, outside of those maps, man, Polycount Taz took the words out of my mouth, actually. I would honestly have to say, especially in 22, the more Polish style maps have been my favorite. I just feel the Polish style maps really excelled in appearance in 22. I'm even from the Midwest, and I've said this several times, and I'm even a giant software partner, program partner, or whatever you want to call it now, but nothing against Elm Creek, nothing against Giants, but Elm Creek, for me being in the Midwest, was a big disappointment for American style. And the biggest reason I say that is there is so much more that I think people would have enjoyed about Elm Creek if they would have utilized what they made on that map, which makes it feel American made. What I mean by that is there is so many beautiful buildings on Elm Creek that really, in my opinion, really ruin the map because they aren't accessible, they aren't usable. All those other farms that are on Elm Creek, if you could have animals in those buildings or sheds, or attached to even those buildings or sheds, or even be able to open the doors and store stuff in them, oh, I think Elm Creek would have been a much bigger hit, in my opinion. Because why, other than, like the very first one I can think of, Omatana, alright? And she's not even from where I'm from in the Midwest, but if you're going to make a barn, let's just say here, if you're going to make a barn like this, which is, it's the closest to what I can think of right now for a meaning for Elm Creek. If you're going to create a barn like this for a game and make it American style, make it usable. Don't lock the doors. And I believe, if I correct, the first one that made a barn like that was usable was Omatana. You still see, for all those people across the pond, especially for you people across the pond, there is a barn in my county that is got that old style appearance like what I just showed you, that was built back in, like, I don't even know the date, I'd have to look, but it is the oldest barn in our county, Still standing, still functionable, has been, repaired over the years, but it's what it's what the Midwest farms are about, in my opinion. And you see them all over. Several farmers still use a barn like that in the Midwest, to some aspect. I love what you posted in Discord, says Dust Bunny. Alright, Dust Bunny, I can't wait to see. I'm doing great, Jake. Samo says, I agree, Polish are my favorite for that reason. The detail is outstanding. J Meister says, how is everyone doing? Ronnie says, I'm on Lone Oak. Yeah, see, that's a perfect example of American-made Lone Oak from FS19. We had over a 20,000 liter harvest on my land here. So many great buildings that you can't use them. Barns without interiors, sheds with closed doors, all that stuff. A lot of those buildings are reused as deco on other maps and still don't work. Maybe you have to solve a puzzle to open that door or find the key. You know, the broken deco barn that is used all over? There is a real life version of that barn that I see every day. I commute. Some buildings need a stay off my lawn sign. That is a serious cliff face, Rusty. Oh, thanks, Samo. Yep, that is a cliff for sure. There's also something else up there, Samo. I'm sure you've seen it. Several people have seen it because I made a video about how to make them. Because somebody asked me to. But I wanted to use this charcoal mod. Actually, everybody, the charcoal mod right here is what inspired me to do this Banished Adventures, and also gave me the idea of building the cave. I thought there's no better mod than this charcoal mod that should be a part of a cave. So here's my cave. First cave I ever built in FS. Yeah, it's just built with decorative rocks, but there's other ways you can build a cave in FS2. I would suggest watching my how to build caves. But yeah, I'll show you a little bit of this, but I can't show you everything. But here is my cave. That's kind of what some of the roofing looks like right there. And then a rock fell through part of the roof there of some structure they built for the cave. Got some decorative items in here. And then if we go this way, I think maybe Farm Sim Snowy's hiding over here somewhere. Oh, gee, it might get a little frosty in here. What else is hiding in here that you can see right now? Oh, there's a nice light post. I just can't take you to the end. There's something else over here that's a little bit scary in the dark. What do we got here? Samo, nice. Your landscaping is far superior to mine. That is seriously cool. Thanks, Samo. I really like that charcoal mod. However, I wish there were more productions that allowed you to use wood chips instead of just trees to make various products. I agree, Dust Bunny. I agree. Thanks, Lenny the farm guy. They are gaming, Joy. Oh man, this guy's got a chainsaw. Banished, I see you. Whoa. Well, that's the cave, but anyway. More to come there. That wasn't all of the cave. That was just part of the cave. You want to see how I build caves in FS, or how I can teach you how to build caves on FS? Watch my video. How to build caves. One of the moderators wants to. They're welcome to share that in the live stream chat there. Alright, we got to go take this up to the mill that was suggested for us to use in the Banished Adventures, so we can get this thing going. Sweet cave setup. Thanks, Ken. Dust Bunny, you have a very creative imagination. Thanks, Dust Bunny. We are under a heat advisory for Saturday to next Thursday. Oh no, Ronnie, I'm not looking forward to it. It's already been a little too warm in my opinion. I've been actually turning my central air up because my central air's old, and I'm just trying to really treat it with care. Even though I get it serviced every year, I don't really care to lose it because I don't got money to replace it. One thing I learned from a heating and air guy is use the really cheapest filters you can buy, and don't insert them all the way into your replacement for filters. Leave a gap so a good amount of air gets passed through. Is one way to help save the life of your air conditioner, which people don't usually recommend that. How to build caves. Thanks, Dust Bunny. Let's check this thing out. Wheat. We got 12,000 liters in there right now. We're going to make some flour. We can put wheat, barley, oat, sorghum, corn flour even, sugar beet, sugar. You can make sugar beet cut sugar and sugar cane sugar. Whoops. I might want to activate that one there. Samo, getting back to your question there too, because I really didn't finish it, Samo. So my favorite map, actually, I should say one of my favorite maps, is still probably Osada. And I haven't been on the other maps created by that same map author yet, except for Colonia. But that map author is one of my favorites in FS22. That's the map author right there. Otherwise, I would actually say the most hours I've spent in FS22 have still been spent on Calmsden Farm. I'll have 389 or 83, something like that, hours on Calmsden Farm. I still have that game save. That one is kind of remaining really, really close to my heart for keeping for 22. It's on my PS4 version of the game here on my PS5, because I've got so I started FS22, for anybody new watching. I started FS22 with the game application for PS4, and then I think it was around August or so, around my birthday, then I got a PS5 a few months after FS22 came out, and then I purchased the application for the PlayStation 5 for FS22, and so my PS4 version upgraded to the PS5. So I technically have both PS4 and PS5 digital applications on my PS5 for FS22. So I have a total use of 20 game saves instead of just 10. It's just sometimes I like playing it better though on the PS5 application. Ronnie's on FS19, yep. Samo says Colonia is one of his favorites. Yeah. Yeah, right, Ken? Yep, that's what I was told about the air conditioner. My favorite challenges have to be... Oh, thanks, Outlaw. I gotta check that phone, everybody, because my brother-in-law is the one that has the after-hours phone. He might have a question or something. Oh, nope. That's just Black Hills Energy letting me know that their bill was paid for auto withdrawal. Outlaw? Yeah, you know, getting back to the American-made maps, my favorite one, because it's really the closest, about the only one I've really been on, Outlaw, is Iowa Plains View. I love that map. That map has had a tremendous amount of updates, and I haven't been on it with all of the updates. But yeah, I have to agree with you there. The off-grid dairy challenge was a favorite one of my creations. I'm really liking Alone in the World creation too, though. The Pioneer Challenge. Y'all need to stop talking about the off-grid dairy challenge. I still have edit those. I know, Gaming Joy. Your first intro or your first episode of that was awesome. How you edited that? Oh, that is awesome. One of my favorites, actually. Not too long ago, Gaming Joy, I went over to your channel to see if you had any latest episodes. I'm off. Have a good stream, Rusty. Be well. Oh, we'll see you, Ken. Have a good one. You're welcome, Game Joy. We got to get this wheat moved up to here. I do want to make some flour out of this thing before we finish this mini series. I think I had 400 hours on the Zero to Hero challenge, and then roughly 250 hours on the off-grid dairy challenge. I really, I gotta say too, everybody, I loved both of those maps. The bad thing, I shouldn't say the bad thing. How do I want to say it? I'll just say bad thing. The bad thing about both of those challenges was they both were fun. I wanted to spend more time on those maps, but that is when the mods were dropping heavy. And the maps were dropping heavy. And I had all these new ideas coming through my mind. And I'm like, oh, these two maps are awesome, but I gotta move on. kind of like how I want to finish FS22, everybody. Why I kind of just decided I'm gonna play a few more maps yet before 22 ends and before 25 comes out, and why I decided to end Hinterland and this game save, and also Split Mountain Ranch, which I'd already ended Split Mountain Ranch, but I kind of occasionally kept going back to it. But I've uninstalled and deleted the game saves because there's just a couple of more maps I still want to play. I still got a couple of ideas. I've got to get some recording done, my friend. Great stream as always. Well, thanks, Samo. Appreciate it, my friend. A lot of you young channels that I've become friends with lately, or even more importantly, anybody, you should check out the suggested links on my YouTube channel. I changed them last weekend, I believe. So some of your channels may be some of the new suggested links. I occasionally like to change those up, and the ones I had previous I'd had up there for quite a while, so it was time for a change. So a lot of the smaller channels, a lot of my new content creator friends, some of you have been chosen. Hopefully it helps support your channel. Okay, we got that wheat up there now. Alright. What are we going on here? Alright, we got that all moved up there then. We should check used sales here. Haven't done that yet. Use. Oh, hey! Oh, hey! One of the tractors I was wanting to use here actually is in used sales. We're gonna buy it. Did anybody know this about this mod? This mod, if you select the right main color, it subtracts $8,300 off the starting price. So it costs you $26,391 instead of $34,000. Ronnie, I might do some more FS19. I just don't know when. Well, I noticed in the last few days I gained 9 subs, went from 135 to 144, and now 6 away from 150. Congratulations, Outlaw. I will get them. I'll revamp them all again at some point. Oh, let's go with the wide tires. 3-point. What else do we got? I'm going to say no there. Subframe. Alright. While you all chat and admire this tractor, I need like a 2-minute break. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that, but a little too much coffee this morning. You know, the coffee shop that we got here in this little town wasn't open on Saturdays. And most times, until like 9 o'clock, I gotta be to work at 7:30. So I didn't get my coffee today. I didn't get my coffee today. I went to work with a a big mug of water, ice water, and a chocolate milk. And one of my coworkers, about 2 hours later, came and brought my brother-in-law and I coffee from the coffee shop because it opened at 9 o'clock on Saturday. So I did get my coffee, but then I had more coffee on top of that. And I've been drinking water since I got home, so it was really starting to affect me. What do we got here? Folding window? I don't need folding window. No. Additional lights? No. Attacher type? Now I can't remember from Looney the Farm Guy which one of these I want. I'm just going to go with the standard. Whoops. Air filter. Cyclone. Yes. No. Side guards. No. Top cabin decal. No. Remote valves. 2 remote valves. Oh, that's on the front there. I don't know if I need any more. Hub without protection. I'm just going to go without protection. Front loader attacher. Yeah, why not? Okay, we're going to buy this thing. I've been wanting to buy this. Alright, now we're going to repair it. Oh man, she kind of goes. She kind of scoots right along. I've never used this mod yet. Jake says, I can't go live. What? No internet, Jake, or what? Gaming Joy. Ooh, love the MB track. Very happy that one came out for all platforms. It was out for PC early on, but it took a while to come. Yeah. I'm glad it came to all platforms too. What I'm really happy about is it's got a front loader. I love tractors that have front loader option. My friend Looney the Farm Guy knows that particularly, because when he does his little mod reviews, occasionally he'll mention the fact that he knows a fellow content creator by the name of Rusty that will be happy that this one's got a front loader. Because usually if it's got a front loader option, it's probably about a 90% chance more that I will install the mod than if it don't. No phone. My phone is broken. They won't want your phone number. Oh, okay. On PC we also have a 700 and 900 series with smaller MB track is made in the same factory that makes the Unimog. Oh, really? So, Looney the Farm Guy, you still in here? I had a question about a mod. I'm not sure I still have it. I'm not sure. I wonder if I still have it here. Do I have it in this gameplay? Can't remember. I think it's supposed to be in... It might be in cars. Anyway, it might be... It's supposed to be in cars. I might not have it activated. 21 awesome people checking out the old Banished Adventures on No Man's Land. Thank you all for stopping by the channel. Sit back with your favorite beverage and enjoy some FS. Don't forget to grab 3 donuts off the countertop. Drop that first donut on the like button. Eat the second donut and share the third donut by sharing the videos or the live streams from the channel. And thank you all for your support. Make sure you all go check out my friends at Gaming Joy, who's made mods for FS22. So make sure you go check out one of my moderators known as Gaming Joy there on YouTube. Make sure that you go check out my friend Ronnie. He likes to play with big equipment and occasionally live stream. And don't forget to go look out for our friend Outlaw. Who else? Who else is here? Nuclear Salmon was here. If he's still not lurking, Nuclear Salmon likes to play there. Does a lot of co-op play with our friend Brennan Gaming. So make sure you go check out our friend Nuclear Salmon and Brennan Gaming on YouTube. Can't leave out our friend Looney the Farm Guy. If you want to see mods reviewed individually, go check out my friend Looney the Farm Guy on YouTube. Samo Simulations was just here. You should go check out Samo Simulations on YouTube if you want to see some other good FS content. You're welcome, Ronnie. Gold Gaming. Welcome, Gold Gaming. How are you doing, my friend? There's another one you need to go check out on YouTube, everyone. Go check out my friend Gold Gaming. Alright, we got the new tractor all prime painted and weighed. We just need to get her in the field. She's been all prime painted, weighed, and repaired. Good old Harry Hogg from my favorite movie, Days of Thunder. Headed to work? Oh no. I'm confused. Are you live now? Banished. I see you. Thanks for coming into the channel, John Barlow. Oh, I must need the other little thingamajig. Alright, now did I ever get my toolbox? Did I get my repair location here? Can't remember if I ever did get a repair location here. Thought I had a toolbox mod. Somewhere here. Maybe I didn't. Let's see what we got. I could have swore I did. Tools. I could have swore I put the toolbox right over here somewhere, but will it show in your I don't remember, Dust Bunny. Hey, I wonder if that's where I put it. Did I put it over here? No, I don't see it over there. Let's just put it over here by our silo. Should put it over there by the shed, but there's a lot of stuff over by the shed right now. Let's see, this thing might not be able to do that part. I can't remember from Looney's video. Customize. Okay, I want to go down here to attacher type. This one here, I think. Let's buy that. I just joined Game Enjoy Discord. My name on Discord is Green Snake. Okay, Jake. Thanks, my friend. Green Snake. Anybody's welcome to join my Discord as well if you haven't yet. Okay, not confused now. I found live. Well, I'm sorry you were confused before. Do I got product in there? What? Oh, there it goes. Now it's folding. Now it's folding. There is some straw to pick up here. We got straw to pick up on the Banished Adventures here on the hills of No Man's Land. Don't have access to this land? I know I don't have access to this land. I guess some of you probably haven't seen my entire plot of land, have you? Okay, so here is the far northwest corner of the land I own. And then if we span across here, here is the far northeast corner of my property. And if we float down this way, here is the bottom southeast corner of my property. And if we go up the wonderful hill, here is the southwest corner of the property where I have a grass field. Up here we have a grain mill, sugar mill, all in one. We have a lookout tower with a little picnic area. And we have one of my favorite sheep pens because this sheep pen follows the terrain of the ground where you place it. So as you can see, our sheep are, on unlevel ground. The only part you need to remember to have level when you place this animal pen is this feed trigger area. You should level that part of the land, or it will level it for you. Otherwise, the rest of the pen will follow the terrain. And I put in those decorative trees. Yeah, there you go. I was stuck in replay. You were stuck in replay? Oh no. I apologize there, John. I just wanted to do a live stream on here, John, to do some of this behind the scenes field work, because this series, which is a follow along to JackSarge Farming, created the Banished Adventures on No Man's Land, which anybody could take on. And basically the concept of this, everybody, for anybody new watching, was the following. Is the biggest part of this was on No Man's Land, you had to start up here on plot 10 or on plot 1, your choice. And then as you progressed, the only plot of land you could buy was this direction. So then I'd have to buy 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And once you have the complete top robot, then you can buy any one of these plots of land, 11 through 20. You could buy any one of those you so choose after you bought the entire first row. That was the biggest part of this whole thing that JackSarge Farming on YouTube created. And Milk That Hen on YouTube and our friend Wasteland Gaming were also creating content for this Banished Adventures. And my play on this was a little bit different, a mini-series. I just wanted to do a mini-series. I thought of some kind of storyline. And so I've been kind of doing a little bit of role play, which I know I'm probably not one of the best role players, but I have kind of what might be a unique but funny story at the same time for JackSarge's creation, and as why it's called the Banished Adventures on No Man's Land. And so part of that Banished Adventures on No Man's Land mini-series roleplay I'm doing here has a lot to do with this cave I built here on No Man's Land, in which you have to you have to watch to learn about the cave a little bit. There's one more episode coming, a conclusion. I think it's gonna be hopefully all in the last episode. It might be 2 episodes, but at least 1 I hope for sure. 1 is what I'm aiming for. So with that said, I'm not sure if we'll get the sugar beet harvest done in this, everybody. And I know several of you are already aware that this was a mini-series and more focused on the story, so yeah. Plus, I'm starting some new maps. So I just started Alone in the World, and I also am gonna be releasing very soon a new challenge of sorts for everybody to enjoy and possibly follow along if you wish as well. I watch because you are unique. Well, thanks, John. I appreciate that, my friend. I really do. You know, it's comments like that, John, that really hit home and really make me make my spirits a little bit more brighter in life. When I started playing FS, I was pretty down in life, to be honest. One of the reasons I actually got out of my old career, anybody new watching, I was in law enforcement for 22 years here in Nebraska in the United States. Certified police officer in the state of Nebraska. Worked all mainly small departments or small county law enforcement. Nothing big city. Enjoyed the career but got burnt out for several reasons. And so now I'm one of those content creators for FS, everybody, that also can say followed an agricultural career. And I knew nothing about agriculture other than growing up a little bit on a farm. And my family back home in Iowa all being agricultural related, basically. But I sell parts. I'm a parts specialist at a small tractor dealership here in northeast Nebraska. And the company owns 3 stores in northeast Nebraska. So we specialize at our store in Case, Bobcat are the 2 biggest brands probably, as well as we have licensing for several others, or dealers if you will. So I've done a lot of peck auger parts. I've done a lot of farm aid feed wagon parts. Vermeer 605N baler parts. We sell a lot of Vermeer, so I do a lot of Vermeer parts as well. What else? Trying to think what else. So many things. Grasshopper mowers, because they're a dealer. Our place I work is a dealer for Grasshopper mowers. What else? A whole bunch of stuff. I couldn't even give you all the names. So many things. My duties at work. I actually, one of my responsibilities at work, I work hand in hand with the self-employed mechanic off-site. So he lives about 40 minutes from our store. And he gets most of his parts from our store, and I am mainly his parts specialist, if you will. And he specializes in combine repair, so I have worked on, I shouldn't say worked on, but I have sold parts for a lot of different combines. A lot of 7230s, 2577, 82, 8230. What else? So many combines, it's hard to give you them all. John says, I'm waiting for the next hidden man cave. Oh, okay, John. Well, we'll see what happens. Alright, Charles. We'll see you later, my friend. Alright, let's get this in the old silo here. Ooh. Hope y'all have enjoyed today's live stream here on No Man's Land. In the chat that we've been kind of all over with the chat. It's really a lot more fun to live stream when everybody is engaging. Everybody asks different questions. We get new viewers in and they ask questions. Yeah, it makes it a lot of fun. I gotta run. Family day. Have a good day, everyone. Alright, Game Enjoy. Thanks, my friend. And Ronnie just gifted another membership to our friend Ben. Thank you, Ronnie. Thanks for the support to the channel again, my friend. Our friend Ben just got a gifted membership from our friend Ronnie. $17 awesome people checking out the old live stream here on No Man's Land. In a different part of No Man's Land, the northern hills of No Man's Land. We're in the far east, northeast corner of the map. On these steep hills. Oh, there's a lot of straw. We got a lot of straw on these two little fields. But we gotta take the straw. Better get the old straw picked up. Tonight, I might be live again tonight, everybody, but I'll probably live stream Alone in the World. Tomorrow's live stream for the weekend will be on Calmlands. Not sure on time yet, but hopefully I'll figure that out yet tonight and get it posted ahead of time so y'all can see the community post and what time I'll be live tomorrow. I think straw could be better utilized. Oh yeah, straw could be better utilized than FS. I've never really paid attention. Does anybody know? Because I don't know if I've tested, and I probably seen a video a long time ago, but if you sell bales, bale version, do you actually get more money than if you sell straw, hay, or grass, or whatever in loose product? Do you get more if you sell it in bales? I've always kind of wondered that, because I kind of feel that if you're going to go to all the work to make bales, you should make just a little bit more money. But I guess I've never really tested it. Mr. Joseph Farmer did a test on that, and it was extremely minimal, the difference, not worth it. See, and I feel if you're going to go to all that work, baling should be a little bit more worth it. Because you kind of need a little bit of extra equipment, you know, to do the baling. I could have done a little windrow in here too, but we're already kind of in windrows, so I'm just picking her up like it's already on the ground. It also takes longer to bale than to pick up forage wagon. Yeah, right? I agree. I don't know, is the Olympics on TV tonight? Or are they not on because it's Saturday? As I'm sure Mrs. Money's going to want to watch the Olympics when she gets home from work. Maybe she'll go upstairs and watch the Olympics. she let me play the game last night, and she went upstairs to watch the Olympics, but I got so sleepy that last night I actually went to bed at 9:30, and I don't ever go to bed at 9:30 usually. I was so tired. I was gonna live stream, but all of a sudden I just hit a brick wall and got really tired. As we just hit a wall here too. The end of the map, the edge of the map. Just one of them days, my smart TV snapped out as stupid, so now I can watch it in harmony. Okay, John. The Olympics are on for 2 weeks, Rusty. Well, I knew they were on for 2 weeks, but I just wasn't sure if it was like every day or if they weren't on Saturdays and Sundays. According to Google, there are a few events being televised tonight, but I don't know if the events... Oh, she'll watch any of it, Dust Bunny, so... We'll just have to see what time of day it is and if I'm tired yet. But I'm hoping to live stream tonight, too. We'll see. I might just record the final episode of this. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when I get what I get done, what happens for the day. Yeah. But she's probably going to be home here very soon, everybody, because she said that they were not very busy at work, so she might be off early for once. So I should probably call it to an end, probably. So I'm done by the time she gets here. So with that said, I think everybody here, as we're approaching 5 p.m., I think we'll wrap it up with a little straw work here. Dust Bunny, I have a dish and I can watch 6 channels all at one time. Oh no. I'd go nuts, Ronnie, watching that many different screens. It would be kind of cool, though, to see 6 different FS content creators on one screen. But I wouldn't be able to keep up then either. Thanks, David. But yeah, everybody, if you've enjoyed the live stream, and if you haven't yet already, please drop me a tasty treat on that like button, which is better known by myself as a cop battery and by you all people as delicious donuts. Don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, and please share a box of donuts by sharing the videos and the live streams from the channel. But from myself, RustyMoney, we will see you all on the flip side, everybody. Have a good one. Thanks, Dust Bunny. Thanks, Ronnie. Thanks, David. Thanks to all the new viewers and subscribers. Thanks, Miss Hillbilly Farmer. Thanks, Gaming Joy. Thanks, PC Taz. Thanks, Gold Gaming. Thanks, Samo Simulations. Thanks, Jake Hunter. Thanks, John Barlow. Thanks, 5 Gen Farms. Thanks, Lonnie. Who else here? Quick. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Charles. Thanks, John, Jake. Thank you to Outlaw, Ken, Artemis. J Meister, thank you. Waylon, thank you. Thanks, everybody. We will see you all later. Have a good one.